I attack move click on left click. Yeah, that's fine too. I think like all that shit is super personal, chat. Super personal. Like when it comes to sensitivity, DPI, and like settings or like hotkeys in general, super personal. The only thing that I'd say is not super personal that you should have every single game is have auto attack unbound. That is just annoying. I wouldn't have that bound. I think it's useless. The only thing that it's useful for is it allows you to do like an attack move cancel on Zeri E, but it's so rare. So other things that you should enable on interface, show spell costs. Really useful. It shows how much a spell costs in the UI. So, you know, when you're looking at the bottom of the screen, it's like showing how much that spell costs, you know? And timestamps is really useful to have on the chat so that when you ping someone's summoner spell, you can see when they flashed. Like if you ping someone's flash at 5 minutes and you see, okay, so it's 5 minutes flash, right? So then you can just think to yourself, okay, flash is 5 minutes, so you'll have flash in 10 minutes. You know, and if you don't have timestamps on, that is much harder. And also, when you play with unlocked camera, I highly recommend having a high camera move speed. I've been able to, like when I've been coaching people, something I've seen is they move their camera and it's legit turtle speed, bro. They go like this with the camera. When they're trying to watch a fight. And then yeah, quick cast as well. I'd recommend playing with quick cast. Like playing without quick cast just takes way too long. Currently, I'm seeing 2 spells that are worthy of using cleanse, Elise E and Iron Q. I'm not sure yet. I'm not convinced that I want to go cleanse just yet. And probably I'll look to go PTA this game because they're kind of like medium tankiness, you know? They have a Cho'Gath, but the rest of their team members are not very tanky. This could even be a Halo Blades game. So how I do my runes is I have Halo Blades when they're very squishy, PTA when they're somewhere in the middle, and Lethal Tempo when they're really tanky. It's looking like it might be Iron support, chat, or Elise support. But if they pick another CC champion here, Vex DC, Vex Fear is pretty annoying. I think I'm gonna go cleanse, chat. I think I'm gonna go cleanse. People have been telling me that Emerald is the worst elo in the game. Not like the worst skill-wise, but the worst to play in. So I'm excited to see if they're right or not. I'm excited to see. I mean, the first game in Emerald, I'm against an Ivern support, so might be saying something. You can just treat, whenever you see, have like a matchup that you're not familiar with. So in this game, I'm against an Ivern, right? And I'm not really too familiar playing against an Ivern support. But you can just treat him as any other ranged enchanter support, right? Because at the end of the day, that's his role and what his class does. So the things I want to keep in mind in this laning phase, I want to try to not get poked down until my Rakan gets an engage. That's how you play engage into range support. You have to play patient. You can try to trade 1v1 with the enemy ADC, but it can be bad because the Ivern can shield the Caitlyn, while Rakan, he can shield me, but not to the same extent. So I want to ideally only trade when my Rakan can W in. If my Rakan can W in, then it should always be winning. Always be winning. And then when it comes to threats in general in this game, they have a Cho'Gath Q, which I need to really keep in mind. They have Elise E, Vex Fear, and Vex Ulti, Caitlyn Ult, Ivern Daisy, and Ivern Q. Those are the key spells that I'm going to be tracking this game and looking at. When I see that they waste any of these spells, or I know I have cleanse or flash to dodge it, then I'm going to play really aggressive. And then for the laning phase, the key spell for me is like Caitlyn Q, Caitlyn E, and Ivern Q. When Ivern wastes Q, I know I can start to like run them down more. And when Caitlyn uses E, that's when it's really go time, chat. Really go time. So here you can see I'm starting to play in the bushes already. And this is so that I can start to walk up and pressure without them being able to auto attack me for free. Whenever you play into an ADC that has longer range than you, it's really good to play in bushes, as it allows you to get auto attacks off, and they can't auto attack you. But then it's key when you do that. Oh, really good by Rakan. Good punish here. Really bad Q by Caitlyn, and she instantly realized, so she flashes. Her Ivern gives me 2 autos. That's very nice. They have an Elise jungle, so I need to be careful of that. Always good to kind of keep track of enemy jungle a little bit, and try to think like, how likely is it that he ganks me? And since it's an Elise, it's pretty likely, so I'm going to ping my Rakan to go ward. And I want him to ward this bush in particular, so that it's harder for Elise to sweep it, because I see that Elise has sweeper. And if she runs all the way to that bush to sweep the ward, it's harder for her. It's more annoying for her. Here, I'm going to look to auto-attack the Caitlyn as she's going for the cannon. Nice. Always good to look at your own minions, chat, because that's when you know how the enemy ADC will react and respond. Like, if you have low minions, you know the enemy ADC will tunnel vision on hitting them. And you force him to make a decision. Either he takes a bad trade where he loses a minion, like he auto-attacks you instead of the minion, or he auto-attacks the minion and you just get free damage. The bushes are kind of annoying, chat. I can't auto them. Nice, auto for auto. Although Ivern shields a lot of the damage, so it's actually not that crazy good. We can get a free auto attack on Ivern here. So here's Elise. We should fight this because Echo's already here. Gonna flash for the Ivern here. I know the Echo could kill him, but I really wanted the kill. You know, I'm Draven. Always kind of greedy for kills on Draven just because you get so much extra gold. Like just now, I got 160 extra gold from my passive rat. Now I'm going to ping my support to push this because the #1 priority I have right now, right, is to recall. Always good to kind of recognize, like, what is my #1 priority right now? Killing Caitlyn, that would be a bonus. If I can kill the Caitlyn, nice. But I don't think that's realistic, and I also don't really care. Like, my goal is the base. I got my kill. I got my item. I got everything I need. Let's get back into base, buddy. Gonna buy a BF sword here. Oh, why am I going BF sword? Well, I've been testing the two builds that I've been running on Draven. It's like full lethality and the BTIE build, right? And I'm actually not sure which one I prefer. I thought at first the lethality one was way better, but I have been liking BT a lot due to how aggressive it allows you to play in lane. Like once you finish BT, you're really Exodia, right? You're really Exodia. You can just poke them a lot under tower. You can tank tower shots because you have the BT shield and you lifesteal up so fast again. And there's just so many benefits to buying it that lethality just doesn't quite give you. Just doesn't quite give you that. But I do think Hubris Rush is really good on Draven still. And I am snowballing this game, so there's definitely an argument for it. But it's up to preference a little bit, chat. It's up to preference a little bit. But BT in lane, and especially against Caitlyn, is so nice. It's so nice. Because the Caitlyn's counterplay to Draven is to poke him down with her longer range, right? But once I get BT, what does Caitlyn do, chat? What does she do? She tickles me. That's what she does. Rakan can kill this ward. I'd rather not miss minions. Although I actually miss a minion because of Ivern Q there. I'm going to look to auto-attack the Caitlyn. I am gonna end up dying for it. It's okay, chat. It's okay. It's not... Why is this worth or not worth? It's kind of worth because the wave is okay. But the wave isn't crazy good, I think. The wave is decent. The wave is decent. I was hoping that I would take one less tower shot and not die. But at the same time, I got the kill and Caitlyn didn't. So in terms of like pure gold, it's not too bad. Here you can see I was opening to the Echo just in case the fight starts. But I really want to go bot and just fix this wave because it's kind of trash. You know, it's kind of trash. It's kind of unlucky because it was close to being a really good wave, in which case this would be a really good trade. But, oi, Elise is here. Oh, this is huge. We can kill the Ivern as well. Wait, where did he go? He's in the bush? Wait, he's not here? Wait, what? Wait, he's the goat or what? Where did he go? Yeah, and I also get bonus gold from killing her, right? So I got 140 bonus gold. So just in terms of gold, it's worth. If the wave was really good, it would be even more worth. But when the wave is kind of it's like debatable. Because now you can see Caitlyn, it's actually, she was down like 20 CS, but now she's like equal CS. I mean, she's still going to be down like 10 CS once I catch this. But she got a pretty good CS lead from this. So here I'm trading with the Caitlyn because I know she wasted her E, so I'm going to win the trade. Gotta ping the ward for 5 gold. Also, my Rakan can sweep it maybe. Sweep it, not the ward. Or we don't want. I want him to sweep it because then he can just sit in third bush and Caitlyn has to play really scared. Or I can sit in third bush, I guess. That's fine too. Nice. Got a free auto there. There you can see I get a free auto because I'm auto-attacking from the bush, you know? There's no counterplay. Only thing here is that we don't have a ward for Elise. I'm gonna go and put a ward here. I don't think this is good, bro. But now this is good. If I can fucking see. Oh, beautiful pink ward from Rakan here. Beautiful pink ward from Rakan. So why do I know this is good? Because they've used everything. They've used everything. Ivern used Q, Elise, Caitlyn used E. So the instinct you might have there is like, oh no, my support is trolling. What's he doing? I can't do anything. But think about it. Think about it. What are you scared of? The demons? The shadows? The ghosts? Caitlyn used... We went over at the start of the game, right? Caitlyn used her E, Ivern used her Q. Those were the two things that I said to watch out for. That if they use those two things, I'm gonna run them down. It's not to do with my support. I don't need my support to do shit. If they waste their key spells, I'm gonna run them down. I'm gonna run them down. That's exactly what I did. And here, I'm not gonna greed for the plate because plates are worthless. Don't greed for plates. But now you can see, because I didn't greed for the plate, they're gonna slow push the wave and I'm gonna only lose 2 to 3 minutes. Way better, way better. Never greed for plate. If you need to recall, just recall. Don't hit tower. Just easiest way I could sum it up. I have coached now like 50 players this offseason, maybe 40 players. Right? I have seen people get so from greeting for plate. Lose games because they greed for plate. I have never seen someone win a game because of 125 gold. But I've seen them lose 1,000 gold. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I'm talking about plate still, but I'm just going to do a little chill 1v2 here. Put a ward in the Ivern bush. I mean, here it's just I have completed items, so I know I can kill them, you know? It's not rocket science. When you're fed as Draven, well, you got the BT, you know you're strong. But back to the point. I have seen people lose games for greeting for plates, but I've never seen them win a game for greeting for plates. But now I'm in a very, very privileged position, chat. I'm in a very privileged position. Because I have BT finished and I'm half mana, I know that I don't need to base. Why do I not need to base, chat? Because even though I have gold, I know that if I stay right now, I'm still stronger than Caitlyn, as you guys can see. I'm still way stronger than Kate. And now I got blue buff. Enjoy, Kate. Enjoy. And now they wasted their 2 spells. They wasted their 2 spells. Caitlyn used E, Iron used Q. Let's see if they walk up. If they walk up, I'm going to run them down, chat. But I want to get the plate. Let's see. Oh, she's walking up, chat. Now she's about to have E back up. And they have Iron Q, but it's all good because my team is here. They can't play, chat. They can't play. Like, while all this... Oh, but Vex is here. Vex wasted Fear. Run her down. Run her down, chat. She wastes Fear on someone else. Flash that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All about the threats. It's all about the threats, chat. If you just analyze threats and understand that once they've used their threat, they're useless. Vex wastes Fear. She's useless. Can't do anything. She just has to flash away. And this is the best part about playing Draven with BT. You don't need to base. I'm never basing, chat. I'm never basing. Why would I base? Now I saw Elise here. I know they can't re-enter lane. What are they gonna do? Look at Kate. What's she gonna do? Where's she gonna do, Kate? Where are you going? She's going mid lane. Because you know she can't lane bot. Now Vex is gonna come bot. And now we're gonna kill the Vex. Because I dodge her Fear, or I get hit by it and tank it. That's fine too, to be honest. Because I have VT. I was gonna say I'm gonna dodge her Fear and then run her down. But just gonna look for free autos here. Okay, now it's time to run though. Because now their bot lane is gonna come and Vex is gonna come. But we get full tower. We get full tower. And this game is practically over, right? This game is practically over. The only way they kill me is if I run into them and die, you know? Like, they don't have any threat. Vex can't go on me. She wasted her ulti. Even if I tank the Iron Q, you know, you see, they have no threat. They have no threat. And then after that, I don't know. We'll think about that after. I'm gonna go mid lane here because I think there will be a fight around grubs here. Although I don't like that Caitlyn can hit plates for free, I think I can kill them all here. Here, it's all about threats again, chat. I'm gonna look for when Vex uses Fear, when Ivern uses Q, and when Elise uses E. Okay, so Elise wasted her E. Kill the Daisy real quick. And here, it's just a massacre, isn't it? Use my E here to slow down the Ivern. Didn't touch the Ivern Q. Can't get any more kills than that. But I'm always keeping my eyes peeled for the threats, chat. Always keeping my eyes peeled. Tracking their threats. What can kill me? How can they kill me? What can CC me? All that good stuff. Here, trading HP with Caitlyn is really good. Just because I can lifesteal the backup. And she can't. She can't. Right? Whenever you get BT on Draven, the gameplay and the pattern you have should be really different from pre-BT. And if you play another champion with really high lifesteal, like BT on MF, Bork on Ashe, Bork on Kalista, you should be willing to take worse trades, as in you do like 200 damage to them and they do like 300 to you, because you can just lifesteal that HP back up. Beautiful, beautiful. Well played, Rakan. Cleanse at least flash E here. Right, her down. Nice, beautiful. That shit is just a bit of reaction speed, right? So that's a bit more skill, right? Gotta flex on him a little bit as well. That's why we go cleanse. Dodge the Ivern Q, so now Ivern Q is down. Gonna wait for Caitlyn E, try to bait that out. Let's see if we can bait the Caitlyn to E. Come on, use her E. She doesn't use her E. If she doesn't use E, it's hard for me to run her down here. Now Ivern wastes his Q again, so they have no CC for me. Now I can play really far up again. And it's all about this cooldown tracking. All about this threat tracking here. That's all I'm thinking about. When they waste their spells, I play aggro. And as long as you always have this in your mind, it makes it so easy to play like aggressive. Like people ask me, how do I play more aggressive? And it's like, well, you need to put conditionals for yourself. Understand when you should play aggressive, you know? So otherwise it's impossible. Like you need to understand why you're able to play aggressive. Let's go base here, chat. Yeah, let's go base. I'm not gonna help with Dragon here. I'm low mana. So for example here, if I were to help with Drake, what would I have to do after, chat? If you guys followed the rules of last game, what would I have to do after if I helped with this Drake? Any takers? Any takers? I would have to go for the next mid wave. Yes! Because otherwise, I'm losing 6 minions. And I'm not gonna do that. Because that's not efficiency. That's not ADC essentials. We are gonna get every single mid wave because we're gonna get you to that 10 CS per minute, beast. We're gonna get you to that 10 CS per minute. We're gonna do it. I wanna see if you're hard winning lane, you're getting to 10 CS per minute. If I see that you're hard winning lane and you're at 7 CS per minute, the efficiency is not there. The ADC essentials are not there. We ain't got it. So now you can see I come back, I get 5 minions and another wave. And now, boom shakalaka, I'm at 160 CS at 16 minutes. 10 CS per minute. Beautiful. That's how it should look like. Since I've gotten the mid wave, that gives me the privilege to look for another thing. I can look to chunk the Kate. I can look for a jungle camp. I can look for whatever I want, you know? But I have free time. That's the important thing. And now I look at my own wave here to recognize, okay, the next mid wave is about to come from enemy team. And I could have gone aggro way here, but I was like scared of nothing. And I drop my axes for fun. It's all good, right? The point is, I get this mid wave, and then I look for another thing. So now I can look for, okay, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I should go on Cho'Gath here. Let's look on Cho'Gath. Okay, no, my Echo wants to look on Caitlyn. We can try to kill Caitlyn. Nice. Well played to my Echo here. Now we kill the Kate, we kill the Elise. But the point remains the same. It's mid wave into something, you know? You get the mid wave, and then you look for a play. Never skip the mid wave, chat. Because if you have a habit of skipping the mid wave, that's why you're 7 CS per minute, beast. That's why you're 6 CS per minute. That's why you can be 10-0, but you ain't got no farm. I just nearly died to tower. This is a typical build I always go on Draven, because by the time you get the third item, usually you're not as fed as this, so they will have bought some armor. I think this is a good like standard build to go to, but when you're this fed, I could have went collector, to be honest. I could have went collector. That's another thing to consider when it comes to like CCs. Now, if I'm not like 1v4 or 1v3, if I'm 1v2, for example, I'm willing to tank the CC. Like here, if Vex goes close range, I'm fine with tanking some CC and then looking to run them down with cleanse. Like I'll just instantly cleanse the CC and run them down. That's only if I have an actual angle to run them down, which I don't really right now, right? Oi, he flashed on my head. Oi. Auto Daisy once here. Push that. Cleanse the exhaust here. Nice. Nice, chat. Nice. Just slow and steady. I just play slow and steady, chat. I think about, okay, how can they kill me? I need to try to dodge as much as I can. And then once they've used all their spells, that's when I try to run them down, you know? But the key thing, as ADC, you always want to be kiting back and then running them down after they give you the opportunity to. Hey, thanks, Scripter. Okay, let's settle our D-Blade here for Collector, chat, I think, and our damage will go crazy. Like, when they waste their CC, I want to see you punish it, chat. I want to see you punish it. I want to see you clicking forward and creating pressure. Oh. I wonder if this kills. Implying I know what other champions do? I mean, that's why you need a lot of knowledge to play League. It's true. You kind of need to understand what every champion in the game does somewhat. But it's not rocket science, right? Like, you don't need to know exactly what Nautilus Shield does. You just need to know that Nautilus Hook equals scary. You don't need to know exactly what Ivern does, but you need to know that Ivern Q, scary, you know? Just every CC in the game, scary. CC or high damage, scary. I think a bit too much shower there. Nearly died. So you can see I'm playing very safe here, actually. Like, I'm trying to go for autos, but I'm making sure I'm always dodging CC. Because I know CC equals death. CC equals death. And I'm willing to cancel autos and not auto attack as long as I don't get CC'd. Of course, you also need to have good movement to dodge stuff. But that'll come, chat. That'll come as you play and improve. Oh, I walked into a trap. I might get eaten. I might get eaten. Is 10 CS per minute the most important fundamental of AD, especially for lower ranks? It's one of the most important. I think it's the most important in terms of, like, it's the best thing to work on. Why is farming the best thing to work on? Because farming in League is one of the things that is very knowledge dependent. It's easy to practice. You know what I mean? Because most things in League, you interact with enemy champions to achieve an advantage, right? If you want to win lane, you need to play better than the enemy opponent, usually, right? To get high farm, what are you against? Minions. You're against AI, NPCs, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? It's not player versus player, it's PvE. It's a concept and a fundamental that you can practice really easily every single game, and it's mostly about knowledge. You don't need good mechanics to have a good farm. Of course, you need to be able to last hit minions in lane as they get low, and that's mix and micro and something to practice. But especially in mid to late game, it's just about being at the right place at the right time and understanding how to be efficient in how you play the map. And that is why it's something I always try to focus on when I teach people the game, because it's something that I think is the easiest thing to teach. and the easiest thing to learn. Because learning how to play a team fight, learning how to have good mechanics, that shit is a lot about practice and about, you know, putting the reps in. You don't need to put a lot of reps in to have high CS per minute. You just need to understand where you need to be on the map and understand when the timings of everything is, you know? You need to understand that you need to go mid-wave, into an objective, into mid-wave, and it's all about waves. It's all about waves. And okay, if your mid laner is going to mid and he's refusing to go side lane. He's refusing. He says, no, I will not go side. I will not do it. Then you need to adapt. You need to adapt. You need to be going side lane. You cannot be sitting with him mid lane, watching each other take 3 CS every single wave. That's not going to cut it. You need to actually be going side lane, looking at the map, seeing, okay, when can I go side? When is it safe to push side? What vision do I need to push side? Who can kill me on side? These are all questions you need to ask yourself to be playing side lane and getting farmed that way. Because even in games where my mid laner stays mid, I still have 8, 9, 10 CS per minute. The only time I have lower than 9, 10 CS per minute is when I hard lose lane. Because when you hard lose lane, enemy team will starve you of resources, and, you know, you'll get, you know, that's how it is. I'm down to first pick here, but my jungle also wants first pick. That's fine too. But I decided to go lethality last game. So my first base, I had 800 gold. I went double longsword, and then I was thinking, you know, might as well go lethality. But I do think I'm kind of enjoying the BT build more. So obviously lying, how do you buy that? I'm just gonna interrogate, bro. I don't care. I'm gonna be like, show proof. No proof of your dog. I'm good, okay? The game's over. Happens. The biggest thing is, like, for me, when it comes to those games, the skill that you need to have is actually how fast you can move on from it. If I'm still carrying that game and thinking to myself about this Lulu's fake dog and how she griefed me intentionally and she just made up this dog, the dog doesn't exist, that's gonna make me tilted for this game. But the skill I need to have is to be able to say, it happened last game, can't change the past, we live in the present, I'm just gonna focus on playing good this game. That's the only thing I care about. They have Lilia ulti, and I'm gonna go cleanse for Lilia and Swain because those are annoying. They also have Swain in general being able to drain me and his Swain E. All of their CC is really, really scary, so I want to avoid that because their CC also leads into Yasuo ulti, which is very scary. So once I see that Rakan has wasted his W, Lilia spacing, mostly with Lilia, it's not really about waiting till she's used to ult, but just all her spells are pretty low range. So I'm just gonna be looking to space the Lilia Q and E and W. And with the Swain, a lot about like playing max range out of his E, making sure I never get hit by it and never move. I know it's a lot faster after the rework. To flash. I mean, we all three... Oh. Wait, come. I think Lily is trolling with this flash. If anybody wants to move. Or no, let's pot up. Elise? Hello, my team. Okay, I don't know. It ends up working out. I knew the enemy team was going way too deep. When you chase like that deep, it's pretty bad. The Rakan also flash ignited. But my team was kind of AFK. But we got first blood on Elise at least. That's nice. I mean, what I should do, the mistake there is I should open straight to this bush. But I thought my Poppy would go straight to this bush. But we ended up 3 people here. But I don't know. My team was so slow to move there. I guess I should have spam pinged more. But I thought people would realize that they were chasing straight into our base. It's all good. I used my pot to survive as well. Important that. Whenever you get low to use your bot. And then I also instantly cleanse the Rakan Ignite, right? So I don't lose any minions here. Gonna wait a little bit until my Poppy's in XP range, and then I'm gonna start trying to kill these minions. They are gonna get the push because we're late to lane. That's all right. I'm still really strong, way stronger than Vayne, right? But they are gonna get level 2 first here, chat. So normally I say always play for push, right? But in this case, we can't play for push. So we're gonna have to play a little bit more respectfully and wait until I can match their level 2. This is a bad W by Rakan though. He takes a tower shot. Hope the autos the minion to set me up. That's nice. Now I have W. I can start to play more aggro. Now the wave is going to end up in the middle, right? So they got level 2 first, but they barely got any advantage out of it because they pushed too fast. They did not slow push, like I always say when you get the push. And they kind of hard push, so I was able to just catch the wave for free. Now I matched their level 2, and I'm actually stronger than them. Here I can go forward. I know my champ's really OP. Vayne actually went E level 2. That's very interesting. If she didn't have E there, she would have to flash away. Get a free auto attack on Rakan. Go into the bush to drop minion aggro, but they actually warded it. So I take a bit of damage from minions. We don't have any wards. Where did Poppy use her ward? I don't know. Well, I have no sums. I'm scared of Lilia ganking me. This is tough one shot. Rakan also doesn't have flash though. So if I play it well, it should be hard for them to kill me. But at least it's showing. I mean, the right play here is definitely to recall, chat. The right player is definitely to recall. And I think we're gonna recall. Or we're gonna not recall. But I don't think they can kill us here though. Okay, but Poppy, where's the W? Does Poppy not have W? Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Wait, Vayne fell flash, I think. Wait, Vayne? Wait, Vayne? Lily is gonna walk here, I think, and look to ES. I mean, Vayne might goat right there. I was thinking I was fine because the Poppy would just W the Rakan, but she didn't do that. Hope you sucked it well for this winter, eh? And his name is Road to Goat? Road to Goat. Oh, I don't think this is not particularly good or bad, but a bit too many minions here. I need to thin down this wave. What the f? Am I just dead or what? Huh. Well, this was bad to take this initial trade. I didn't think Lilia could be bot side, but I guess she could be. But so here, the mistake is I shouldn't trade when the wave is so big. In general, when the wave is so big, you guys saw I took barely any damage from Vayne, but I took so much damage from minions, which made me chunk so they could dive. If I'm not chunked, I think they can't dive. Poppy also wasted her W, so she didn't have it for the Rakan E, right? Rakan W, I mean. But now I'm the one who's going to be stacking a big wave, so I'm going to be playing really aggro. Although I know that Rakan is first. I need to play accordingly a little bit. Rakan is going to be here soon, but trading in this huge wave for me is not bad. I think I can 1v2 because I have such a big wave. This wave is like another champion right now. So you can see here, I can get free autos. I should dodge that Rakan W or Rakan Q, but you can see even though it's 1v2, I can play really aggressive. Dodge that, nice. Auto the Vayne on the CS. Beautiful, beautiful chat. Here my Poppy is showing on the ping, so I want to play a little bit more respectfully. Look for Vayne on the CS though. So here you can see she's choosing to drop the CS because I'm pressuring her. Always, when you want to trade, look for when enemy wants a CS. That's when you look. There, I knew Rakan was looking to auto that with relics, so I looked to auto him. Also, the timers you look for, chat. Boom, get an auto when Vayne autos. He's gonna look to auto this. We look for the auto. We didn't get it, but we looked for it, right? That's the key. Key to bullying lane. Again, she's gonna look for this creep. I make her choose. Does she want to tank an auto, lose the creep? She chooses both. She misplays. She wanted to get the creep and tumble away before I could auto, but this time she lost the creep and I got the auto off. This Poppy is never canceling Rakan W, I think. Even though it's very, very easy. Like, canceling Rakan W with Draveny is very hard because Draveny has a channel time. Poppy W doesn't have a channel time, so it's not hard at all. We should dive this. Because Rakan is really chunked, right? So here you can see I'm pinging my team to come dive because I know this is a free kill. Rakan has the base. Vayne is going to be alone under tower. Elise and Poppy are here. And my team would never recognize this dive if I didn't ping it. Let's see, even when we kind of misplay it and Vayne gets to E the Poppy away and doesn't get E'd, she's still just dead. No counterplay. And my team would never see that if I don't ping it. So that's why, as the ADC, you have the responsibility to understanding when you can dive. And in general, if enemy is low, you can always dive. If it's enemy support recalls and it's 1v3, even if the enemy ADC is full HP, you can always dive. Those are the good rules to have. Now I get a shit ton of gold. I can go Hubris. We're going to try to do another kind of snowballing lethality game. And now from this dive, I built up a 30 CS lead. So where did this 30 CS lead just spawn, no? How did this 30 CS lead just spawn? It came from two reasons. One was this dive we just did. And the second thing is what I've been doing and talking about is every single minion that Vayne goes for, I'm looking to punish her. Whenever you have a much stronger early game champ than they have, you should look to punish every single CS that you can. You just need to be aware of enemy CS or of enemy's CC, so enemy support if he can engage on you, and of enemy jungler. And if you're thinking about those two things and then looking at every single CS that's getting lower and lower, and then thinking how can I punish the enemy, you're gonna stomp lane, beast. You're gonna stomp lane. True, and I got dove twice, and I'm still 30 CS up. That's how you can manifest the AD gap. Here I know, even if I tank this, I win this. I don't win this. The idea there is good, right? Idea there is not bad. Now the thing is though, I kind of need you bot now. Because I have no sums, but Rakan is roaming. Now I can dive the Vayne alone. So how am I going to dive this Vayne? What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the tower. Then once Vayne starts to go for these casters, is I'm going to look to punish her. Look, she autos. I get auto off. I run out of tower range. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Even though I take tower shot, I still win the trade because my champ is Draven. So as Draven, you need to be willing to take tower shots to get autos on enemy ADC. And of course, if I had BT, this would be even better because I could lifesteal back up much easier. But it's still really good for me. Now Vayne has no Q, so I'm gonna look to auto her again. Nice. I don't know, did she use barrier, chat? I don't remember if she used barrier. Would have been good to remember that, because that would allow me to play this a bit differently. But since I'm not sure, I'm gonna play as if she has barrier, and I'm gonna play this very slowly, chat. Very slow and steady. I'm gonna look on next wave to dive her. But you see how much pressure I'm putting on her, making sure that she's having a really hard time last hitting every single CS she wants to go for. I'm looking to punish. But now the only problem is my Poppy kind of hates me, and she's never coming bot. So I'm getting kind of scared, because I know Rakan will come bot soon. Like, I would want to keep clicking forward there, but I'm kind of scared of Rakan being here soon. Now I don't have wards, but I kind of want to base here, to be honest. It's awkward for me to stay. This ended up being kind of bad because Rakan is so much faster than Poppy, that I don't get to actually fully finish pressuring her, you know? Like, if Poppy is faster, or if they're same time, then I can stay under tower there and keep pressuring the Vayne. But because Rakan is a bit faster, it's actually me who have to back off and give her push. And then she gets the lifesteal on the wave because she has a Jackspektra. And I also have some sustain in Bloodline and D-Blade, but not the same amount. Nice, huge. I look to cancel the Rakan W there with my E, but he doesn't actually use it. But it still buys me enough time to kill the Lilia. Oh, they're TPing. This is Swain, and he's really fed. I might be dead. I think I'm dead shot. Yeah, he's mega fed. I'm gonna try some cooked shot. I want to go BT. I really want lifesteal. Now I'll get bot tower, get next wave. Now I have so good items that I can for sure 1v2. So if Rakan and Vayne try to go on me, I'll just kill them both. Just need to be wary of Vayne stun and Rakan W. As long as I play well around those two, they can never kill me. Those are like the two key spells that they need. But I get the bot tower here. Could look to cheese the Vayne. Kinda down to try to cheese the Vayne. Now since I have lifesteal, I can tank the Grump, and it's kind of fine. Could go mid here and push the wave as well, but I feel like the Vayne might die. It's just a gut instinct I have based on how she's been playing. Well, she shouldn't die here. It's kind of a new mistake if she does, but I feel like she will. I guess she doesn't. Based on our clicks, I saw she wasn't going to. Oh, but now Rakan is top side here, so we can play for tier 2. They should play into bot, because Vayne cannot clear this wave on her own. Now, because they're playing into top, they might get Herald. But we're gonna dive the Vayne and get tier 2, which is way more gold for us. I just need the Poppy to take tower. She doesn't need to play it any certain way. The Poppy stopped tanking power, so that was kind of scary. But it all worked out, right? Now we get tier 2. We've been chilling. I'm gonna get so much gold here. Get hubris stacks. Now I base after this wave, and then I'm gonna go mid. Don't want to stay here. Takes too much time. Tier 3 is really low value. And it's not worth to take. Tier 2 is a ton of gold. Tier 3 is very little gold and kind of useless. Now the resource maxing ADC essential starts, chat. This is the efficiency. I'm gonna look to do mid wave always into something. I don't think it's good for me to lane 1v1 against the Swain. He's really strong, so I'll look to move to my team instead and see what's happening. Now I'm not gonna move too far because I want to be in time for the next mid wave, but I might look to ulti here or something. But I don't think this is good. Yeah. The Swain guy is a bit scary. I don't really know how the new Swain works. I'm very unfamiliar with him, but I know the new E is crazy fast. Let's see if he uses it. And I can kind of gauge how crazy it is. That's pretty fast, yeah. Is it lower range though, or I'm not sure. Yasuo's cooking with his build. Oh yeah. I guess if he's laning against Teemo, it's not bad. I mean, here Vayne is trolling again. She's overextending, trying to catch waves on side. And now she's gonna die, but my team needs to be a bit careful of Swain. Okay, nice. Swain doesn't move all the way. My gameplay is very telegraphed, you know? I go mid-wave into looking for something, hovering my team, and then nothing I can interact with. Don't really want to do jungle camps at this stage of the game. It's a bit too early for that, and takes a bit too long. It's better if I just hover in case something happens and I'm kind of spotting and giving like big support. And also what I really want is that Swain moves to top and then I can get maybe mid tower. That would be ideal. Getting this mid tower is so OP because it breaks open the whole map and you get full control of sides. So now I see Swain moved a bit too much, and I know that Lilia is here, but I know she can't really do much to me. So I'm gonna get a few hits in on the mid tower. Then we can start hitting the Raptors a little bit. I wanted to get my axes running, but they ran out. We just do one Raptor and then go mid-wave. I want to be late on the mid-wave. And now you can see my CS state is just building and building. And I'm not doing anything magical, chat. I'm just mid and I'm on the right timers, so always getting the mid-waves high. And I understand like where I need to respect. Like I see Lilia Rakan here, so I know I need to be bot side and not die. It's just good efficiency. And now I'm going to build up to 10 CS per minute again. This is how you get 10 CS per minute in most games, chat. So here I'm not going to move to try to kill the Yasuo. I assume that you guys can kill him without me. Oh, I found a Lilia. But I know that I win this. They have to flash away. Nice. Not gonna move to this. I want to go mid wave. I want to get mid tower. So there, it's just about spacing the Lilia so she can't ulti on me. Dropping Dax there so I don't give Lilia E. And I'm not too tunnel vision on killing them there. I don't really care if I kill them or not. It's nice if I kill them. I mean, now I'm more interested in killing them. Because now they're asking me to kill them. That's a big thing that I always talk about. Don't tunnel vision too much on killing your enemy. Because chances are, they'll kill themselves once you give them the opportunity. In-game, of course. If you get them really chunked, they will still try to defend the tower. That tower is not saving them there, you know? The worst case there is I have to flash the Recon W. I do not need anything special there, you know? I know I need 2 auto attacks to kill the Lilia. It's not rocket science. How can she stay under tower? I just do 2 autos. Click on her. Based off of this mistake, look what I got. I got 2 mid towers, and now we get Drake. This game went from being in a really good state to being fully won, in my opinion. When you get these 2 mid towers like that, god damn, they can't do shit. And now you see I still have 4,000 gold, but I'm still not basing. Why am I not basing? Because mid-wave into base. Mid-wave into base, chat. Mid-wave into base. Always go mid-wave first. Look, my CS 214 at 200. And this is a game where I got dove. I didn't win lane that hard. Things didn't look that great. But still, built up a nearly 100 CS lead at 21 minutes. Just from better fundamentals. Better ADC essentials. Now I think enemy team is trolling, though, if they go for tier 2 here. We can play really aggro here. Like, the fact that they place Herald here and they're taking the Herald, this is just trolling. This is just trolling. We should kill them all here. I'm fine with dropping mid here when we kill them all. Which is what should happen. I hope we don't just kill Yasuo. I don't know why we all went for Yasuo. Although here, to be honest, if we get Nash, it's worth it. But if we don't get Nash, it's kind of not worth. But I think going Nash is good. Let's go Nash. Why am I so secure that we can go Nash here? Because if they have to run into us, I will kill them all. I will kill them all. I know if they have to run into us, I will just kill them easily. Look, I'm just running at them. Look, 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 look. Are you looking, chat? Are you looking? See? Easy. If they run into us, it's 3 kills. Now I'm gonna get this mid-wave, the next mid-wave, and then I'm gonna base again. We could have probably killed the Nash after we killed 2 people, but not gonna overforce so. Always mid-wave into action. Always mid-wave into action. Now, I think I should go anti-heal probably. No, this is Swain. Swain, Vayne, Lilia's healing. Yeah, I think more reminder. Now I'm mega strong, chat. 4 items here. And most of these items that I have here is just built up through my CS lead. Just through my CS lead. Of course, kills. I'm getting 1.3k for my passive, and the kills do help out a lot. But a lot of it is just CS. And I know that Swain cannot fight me because I'm 4 items. So I'm fucking strong. So I'm gonna run him down. Oh, that ult was... Do I have to flash? No, I'm not sure we'll kill him. I'll lifesteal on the blue buff here and then auto him. Yes. No skill involved, chat. I miss my ulti, but I know I'm stronger, and that's it. That's it. The people are often just scared of doing Nash for nothing. Like here, my Elise should know that when Lilia showed on bot, she can't make it to the Nash in time. But she's still scared of the Lilia, and we have to like ping her to go Nash to convince her. I think a lot of people struggle with this in League, that they're kind of just scared of ghosts. They're scared of nothing. Always try to recognize, like, what are you actually scared of, and is that a realistic threat? Like, you should not be scared of enemy mid laner if enemy mid laner is bot. You should not be scared of enemy jungler if enemy jungler is top. You should not be scared of enemy CC if they just use their CC spells. Don't be scared of ghosts, chat. Don't be scared of demons. Although the worst thing we can do here with Timo is like going to help him and dying ourselves. But if we don't die, I mean, it's all good. I could also look to get an ulti here going. They're not really low enough. There was a low guy, but I didn't see where he went. You can only get the inhib here. But they're still forced to be raised here. And if there's any stragglers, I can look to catch them. I think they all based. That means we have full first position on Drake here, because they're forced to base. So Drake should be ours for free. While if I went to join my team here, they wouldn't be forced to recall. So maybe if my team still dies, they could fight the Drake. But because they were forced to recall, they can't fight the Drake. Maybe somebody will still like rage, try to contest it like Vayne. Timo is mid, right? So I'm not gonna go mid. I'm gonna go bot instead. Important to recognize that when someone else is on mid, that means you don't go mid. You go where there's farm. That's your job. Your job is to get farm and get fed. So we go bot, and also so we can use the Nash to get bot in him. You never want to go mid when you've already gotten... Like, you never want to go to the lane you've already gotten inhib on when you play with Nash. Just useless. Because we're not going to get Nexus towers, you know? Now he has no wind wall. He's a bit too fast with fleet. We can probably play at the end here, chat. I think it's very hard for them to do anything. Although we just gave her a 3-man sleep. I think I'm not gonna cleanse because they can't even go in. Yeah, so we use Windwall again. I need to wait it out. So much on my screen. It's kind of hard to see what spells they're using. Yeah, Recon flashed in, not on me though. Kind of holding my cleanse for next game here, but Fuck, no crit. GG. GG shot. Ah, GG. There's two situations, right? Let's go over both situations. One is your mid laner goes, both mid laners go bot, and you as ADC is staying around mid lane, right? And looks something like this. So you as ADC, your support and general are doing whatever, but both ADCs are mid, both ADCs are bot, or both mid laners are bot, right? That's the situation one. In this situation, what I really want you to do is I want you to think of two things. One is I want you to look whenever the mid wave is here. You should look at when your mid wave is here, because that means that it'll be matching for the enemy, right? That the mid wave will be here. So when you see that your mid wave is here on the minimap, you're looking here, you're looking, okay, the mid wave is here. That means I need to run to mid now and get ready to get the wave. That's the first thing, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is there are like two lines we never really want to cross. If we cross that line, it means we will be late for mid wave. It's like here and like here. Once you cross this line, typically you will be late for the next wave. So we only want to cross this line if there is a play happening on either bot or top or anywhere on this side of the map, right? That we're crossing the line into. That is a play we can affect and that is useful to move to. So you should ask yourself, like moving to this area right here or this area right here is fine. But if you cross this line, it needs to be with intent. It needs to be that something is actually happening in either bot or top that you can affect. Can I join this fight? Am I useful in this fight? Do I need to be in this fight? Do I do something in this fight? Those are all questions you need to ask yourself. Because if you are consistently crossing this line and you are not doing anything, you are bleeding CS. You're bleeding CS. If you have those two habits down, that's going to help you out a lot. That's going to help you out a lot. That's bad nothing because we can play against anything. Okay. And then the second scenario here is, let's say your mid laner doesn't go side lane and stays around bot lane. What do you do? So what you should do then, let's say you're blue side ADC. What you should do is you should be playing, going mid, bot, mid, bot, mid, bot, perma. So what it should look like is you are pushing, you're catching this wave and then pushing next wave. And then if you can, and you have vision, you can push one more, right? If you have vision, your team is playing around you, you can push one more. Like if your support and jungle are hovering, you can push one more. If they're not, then you just push two waves. Like you catch the first wave here and you push the second wave here, and then you rotate to mid lane. And you will do this process over and over again, because what will happen is someone else will go and push the bot wave that you just crashed, right? And then you have to go catch it again, and then you push it again. Oh yeah, my overlay is actually blocking it, fuck. So the first wave will be here, you catch it under tier 2, and then for the second wave, you push it around here, and then you maybe put down a little blue trinket here so you have really good vision for yourself. And then for the third wave, it would be dependent on if your team is hovering around you, if you have really good vision, if you're really strong 1v1, all those questions, right? But the standard default will just be you catch wave here, push next wave here, move to mid, get some farm here, move back to bot, catch next wave, and rinse and repeat. And you're kind of hovering in between perma. You're always trying to stay around mid as much as you can because most action in the game happens around mid lane, and also getting like mid prio is really important. But if either side laners are crashing in, you are willing to go to side, catch that wave, push the next one. That should be your goal. On the first wave, you just catch it under tower usually, and then you typically just hard push and move, but you can also slow push.